I'm Haranashi Makoto, a regular office worker.
Haranashi, you look like you've got some free time on your hands.
Chief Hasegawa, I was just taking a break.
A break? You're a new guy, but you're sounding cocky. Here's your work. Clean it up for me.
But this is Chief Hasegawa's work.
You're not going to complain, are you?
Yes, I understand.
Good morning, Hasegawa-san, Haranishi-san.
Good morning, President Takito.
Good morning.
Hey, Haranashi, don't try so hard just because the president's here.
Yes. His attitude is completely different.
Haranishi, you're doing some pretty difficult work.
I want to give him a lot of experience while he's still young, because it'll definitely be useful in the future.
I see. Hasegawa-san is also passionate about training his subordinates.
Alright, good boy, Haranashi. You just need to do your job without saying unnecessary things. I'm gonna go talk to the manager.
Yes, understood. I'm always doing the work that Hasegawa-san gives me. That is my usual routine. One day, Hasegawa-san approached me with a good mood and talked to me.
Haranashi, want to think about some ideas for the next project meeting together?
What? With me?
If you come up with a good idea, your reputation will go up too.
Is he thinking about his subordinates? The products we handle are aimed at small and medium-sized companies. While it's important to appeal to performance, we should also emphasize the cost performance more.
I see. Keep going. You're saying some surprisingly good things.
I later encountered a scene where Hasegawa-san was being praised by the department manager.
Emphasizing the cost performance rather than its performance. You're really logical in your thinking. Let's discuss this at today's meeting.
Thank you. I'm glad I came up with it by myself.
It wasn't Hasegawa-san's opinion, but just my own. It's as if he came up with the idea on his own. Hasegawa-san, I helped with that idea too. That's not what you told me.
Hey, did you really think that you'd be appreciated for that? It was a joke, of course.
What? Alright, now I have proof. President, may I come in?
I've been waiting for you. Tell me everything. Makoto, thank you for your hard work investigating. I'm sorry for causing you trouble.
I'll do anything for the Takito family. Anything for you, President.
Don't be so quick to say things like that.
My real job is to be the President's undercover investigator. While working as a normal employee, I'm investigating whether there are any problems within the company. About Hasegawa, who has been said to be very talented for a long time. In reality, he's just taking credit from his subordinates and colleagues.
He even took credit from you?
I've heard a lot of bad rumors about him in such a short time.
As usual, you have a good ear. Then, I'll finish up the rest. Want to have dinner at my place for the first time in a while?
Is it beef stew tonight?
Bingo! You have good intuition, Makoto.
That's the only thing I'm good at. The tenderness of the meat, the way the flavor soaks in. It's perfect in every way, as expected of the President.
It's delicious, isn't it?
Yes, this flavor is very similar to my mother's.
It's been a while, hasn't it? How long has it been since you came to my house after losing your parents?
I think it's been about 10 years. And President, there's something on your cheek.
It was a sentimental scene just now.
Even if you say that, you spilled it, so...
You're spoiling me too much. I can wipe it on my own.
I'd do anything for the Takito family. That's right, President. I bought you a cake on the way here.
What? Isn't this from a shop where there's a long queue?
You said you wanted to eat it, right? I also cleaned the entrance while I was at it. I also cleaned the bath and toilet.
I told you not to spoil me. I can do that much.
You're not good at cleaning water-related areas.
But I'm an adult, so I can do it.
The next day, Hasegawa-san was called to the president's office. He was in high spirits, but...
Demoted? I'm being demoted?
I guess he was sent back to being a lowly employee. This investigation is over.
Why all of a sudden? Something must be up.
Someone had been transferred from another department in place of Hasegawa-san. At the same time, I was transferred to the IT department. This is where all the information from the company is gathered. It's a department perfect for investigators like me.
Please cheer up. I'm sure Hasegawa-san will be fine. I have no reason to believe that, but...
Thanks, Yuna. That's right. I don't know who did it, but it won't end like this.
Is that Yuna Mogami? She seems to be very close with Hasegawa. Yuna Mogami is popular with the male employees, but there are rumors of her having affairs and being unfaithful. It looks like they're going out. As I thought, they're exchanging a lot of emails.
I see. Mogami-san.
There's no doubt that those two are close.
Does he have a trick up his sleeve even after being demoted? Can you get close to her again and get information?
I understand. Please, leave it to me. Mogami-san's job is to assist with sales. She's also working on multiple projects. Is it because she's so good or because she's so cute? Whatever the reason, she's likely to have access to information about our business partners.
Haranishi-san, what's wrong with you talking to yourself?
Oh, I'm just thinking.
You're good with computers, aren't you, Haranishi-san? I'm not good at them, so I'd like you to teach me step by step.
You're handling them without any problems, aren't you? You're good at your job in sales.
I'm just doing my best. I want to know more efficient ways of doing things.
Oh, President. As you can see, I've been close to Yuna like you insisted. President? Why are you glaring at me?
Haranishi-san, your face is turning pale. It's like a blueberry. I see. There's no significant information from the physical contact with Mogami-san, so that's what it was.
President, it's not what you think.
I told you to get close to her. You don't need to make excuses.
Right. I'm sorry.
I actually have some bad news. The section chief has been having an affair with a client's wife.
He seems so honorable.
I thought so too. On the other hand, there are calls for Hasegawa to be reinstated as section chief.
We can't solve the problem like this. I think it would be easier to investigate if I were to return Hasegawa to his position as section chief and become his subordinate again.
He's probably on his guard. That's not the best approach.
He was demoted as soon as I arrived, after all. Then, what other measures can we take?
Excuse me, President.
Sales manager and Hasegawa-san.
I'd like you to return Hasegawa to his position as section chief.
We haven't discussed that yet. Please wait a little longer. There are still some things we need to consider.
You know how talented he is, don't you? What are you going to do if you can't get talented people to move up?
But Hasegawa-san is pushing work onto his subordinates and taking credit for the results. He's not just harming himself, but multiple people.
You're in front of the president and the general manager. Shut up, bystander.
But the replacement appointed by the president resigned due to a scandal. I can't help but doubt your ability to judge people.
Ever since then, the win against President grew stronger.
President Takito is too young. I think we should also consider resigning her as well. What's needed is ability, not youth.
Perhaps being the president is too much for her.
I didn't expect things to get this big. Since I've been entrusted with this by my father, I have to protect you. But there are employees who are turning on me.
Please be strong, President. There are many employees who support you too.
But because of that, we've ended up splitting the company in two. They're right. Maybe my judgment was wrong.
Then, was it a mistake to bring me into the Takito family? You were the one who pushed your father, who was worried to take that step.
I don't think it was a mistake, but...
You're the kind of person who can make the right decisions. The situation is just bad right now. I'll turn it around and show you. I've started gathering evidence of the wrongdoings that Hasegawa has been doing, from people who were in his department to those who have since left. Thank you for coming today. As you said in your email, I want to ask you about Hasegawa.
I've already quit that company. To be honest, I don't even want to remember Hasegawa.
Then why did you come here?
That's...
You want to take revenge on Hasegawa, right? You must be angry to know that he's been steadily moving up the ranks.
I thought I already put it behind me, but...
Please, I beg you. Please tell me anything. He's making a lot of people remember painful things. I can't face them if I don't stop Hasegawa.
Harada-san, you have such a scary expression.
I'm the same as always.
Is that such a difficult job? Why don't you just quit?
Get away from me.
I don't know what your relationship with the president is, but if this continues, you'll go down with him?
I'm going to say it one more time. Please, get away from me.
You're being terrible. I'm being kind by telling you this.
Then I'll be kind and tell you this too. There's absolutely no way that Nagakawa-san will be returning to a position as section chief.
Are you sure?
My intuition tells me so. Very accurate. A few days later, Hasegawa came to the president's office with a good mood.
What is it you want to talk about? Is it about returning me to my position as section chief? Of course, considering my track record, even the position of section chief is not good enough for me.
Thank you for coming. Hasegawa-san, you are dismissed from the company as of today.
Dismissed? Me?
Are you dissatisfied with something?
Of course I'm not satisfied. I'm going back to being a section chief. Are you going to ignore the words of the manager?
About that manager, I heard an interesting story about him.
I'm working at a restaurant now. Speaking of which, The manager came to dinner with a young girl that other day. They were holding hands, and I thought it looked a bit unnatural.
A young girl?
The young girl had short blonde hair. She was calling him Mogami-kun in a kind, girly voice.
I'd like to have a word with you, manager.
Who are you? I'm busy. I don't have time to deal with you lowly employees.
How was the steak you had last Friday at 8 p.m.?
What are you talking about? Where did you hear that? Were you watching me?
Bingo. Let's bluff a little. Yes, you and Mogami-san are getting along well. We have the footage. Would you like to see it? Oh, shall I show it to your wife first?
Please, no. Okay, I'll admit it. Asagawa's to blame for everything. If I pushed him to be the section chief, I could have dinner with Mogami.
Huh. You like eating with someone's girlfriend?
She's such a beauty. You must want to eat with her at least once.
Well, I don't know about that, but we were able to get the manager's testimony.
Yuna might have done that on her own. That should be a reason for me to be fired.
I appreciate you saying that.
What?
After all, there are a huge number of testimonies, so if you give up, it will be for nothing. Starting with the oldest testimony 5 years ago. It says that the business improvement plan was stolen. Then the customer information that was investigated beforehand was stolen. Then 4 years ago, the handover from the senior staff was obstructed. And then...
I don't want to hear it. I don't know about any of this. They're making things up.
They said they'd testify directly if necessary. Are you still saying they're making things up? It's you who's making things up, isn't it?
What am I making up?
You have the sale results, don't you? The results of the employees on a break were made to look like Hasegawa-san's. Who could do something like this?
Excuse me, what is it you want to talk about?
Yuna, help me out. They're making things up that never happened.
Would you like to take a look at the documents, Mogami-san? How is it, Mogami-san?
Don't glare at me like that. Oh, this is not good. It's over, Hasegawa-san.
Huh? What are you talking about? Help me out here. We're lovers, aren't we?
I thought you were going to make a big comeback, but you're not very useful. I admit that I was made to go out to dinner with the manager. I also admit that I manipulated the numbers.
I've been wondering about it for a while. Why did you help him? Do you like him that much?
I thought it would be nice if my boyfriend got ahead. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. Well then, I'm off. Thank you, Mogami-san. Alright, Hasegawa-san, will you still not admit to what you did?
Yuna, I loved you.
That's a bad joke, Hasegawa-san. If you really like someone, you would never let them go out to dinner with the manager. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Hasegawa-san, do you admit it? Or will you still put up a fight?
I admit it all. I just want to get ahead.
You should have competed with your own strength. You should have channeled that ambition into your work.
Hasegawa-san left the president's office without saying a word. Not long after that, Mogami-san resigned voluntarily.
Thank you for everything. This place is becoming uncomfortable for me. I'll find some place I can get a lot of attention. You seem like someone that can live anywhere. Take care. What? You could have at least given me a goodbye kiss. Don't glare at me. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. The new section chief was falsely accused.
What? He didn't cause any scandals?
Me and Hasegawa set him up a little. Please apologize on our behalf. I'm glad the section chief's innocence was proven. I'm going to have him return to work tomorrow.
That's great! The president wasn't mistaken after all.
Thank you, Makoto. This time was especially difficult, wasn't it?
I always say that I'll do anything for the Takitos, don't I?
The Takitos again? That's all you talk about.
President, why are you angry? What do you mean? Are you telling me not to say I'll do anything?
I know you feel indebted to your family, but forget about that for once.
What? How can I forget about the Takitos?
Oh, you're so insensitive. What do you think about me as an individual without thinking about the family?
You're important.
What would you think if I said I was going to have dinner with the manager?
Of course I'd hate that because Oh, is that what you call love? I think I like you, President.
I like you too. You're so perceptive, but you're not good at this kind of thing.
And so I started dating Nozomi-san. It looks like it's going to rain, so let's take an umbrella.
Really? I heard that the possibility of rain is 0, but if you say so, then I guess it's true.
And for your father's birthday, I got him the wine and the tie you requested.
Thanks. It's already raining. I wonder what my father will say when we tell him we're going out.
I'm sure he'll be happy.
Is that your intuition?
Yes, I think it will be correct.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. And don't forget to check out our other episodes too. According to my calculations, you are about to like and subscribe to our videos. Thank you for watching. See you next time.